Howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yes, indeed, a brand new day filled with hope and promise and, well, all sorts of things. I mean, promise of, well, hopefully a good promise. Anyway, though, thumbs up. It's good to be alive if you are alive. If you're not, hopefully you're not watching this and you are safely decomposing somewhere. If you are watching this and you are dead, welcome. Please do not destroy the living. We like being alive. So thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, for the Shelton, Washington Weather Plague Rat and Spider Report. For the weather, well, it was all wet and cold yesterday. In fact, it was so cold. Well, I'll continue on this one later. I'm going to talk about walkies, but it was mighty damn cold last night. It is dark outside. No wind, no rain, so probably just going to be cold and gray. Probably, no ideas. I didn't bother to check the weather report, so thumbs up on that. Spider report, there's gangly leg spiders about. I can't really see any right now. I mean, there used to be one right next to my lamp down there, and it's gone. But the garden spider in her web in the corner is still there, and that's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. So, cheers. And for the weather, spider plague rat report. I went walkies last night, again, as stated, and even though I left at like 7 o'clock, well, earlier than that, got back around 8. I mean, I only passed by 3 people on the streets. And one of them was on the other side. And he was a bit odd because I was walking and he was like, just yelling. And then he was across the street from me and I don't know what was going on, but just suddenly leaned his head back and yelled, "Shut up!" So, yeah. But when I had to go to the stores, of course, I worry every single time I go into any store around people. I don't need to take that 4% risk of not surviving it. I don't need to worry about the 40% chance of having lifelong disabilities on top of my already present disabilities. I don't need to lose a limb. I don't need to lose my ability to walk because I've had a stroke. I don't need any of that. So yeah, I'm terrified when I go into stores because nobody else is taking this seriously. Ugh. So joy. Past that though, I do have a few things written down on my topics list because, yes, my cold is almost over. I'm just on the very, very tail ends. I'm slightly bit nasal. I've got a little bit of extra drainage, so I'm having to blow my nose a little bit more than normal. I've got a bit of a cough because of the sinus drainage. Once I cough that up, my lungs are clear. I feel a lot better. But as stated last night, I started off the day with a walkies to Safeway and back. Last night, I went walkies. Combination of just a whole bunch of things. But it's a 6-mile round trip to Walmart and back. 3 miles there, 3 miles back. It's broken down into chunks when I go because, like I stated, I'm in southern Shelton. I have to walk down into downtown Shelton, walk across downtown Shelton, walk up into northern Shelton, and then from northern Shelton, it is a 2-mile and a half walk, straight shot on this one road to Walmart and then back. Halfway there is a street light. I got about halfway to the street light and just went, I can't do this. I am done. So didn't finish the walk to Walmart. Just went, turned around, walked back. Went to Safeway, bought some yogurt, bought some soda for this morning. Just cost a few bucks, so not bad. So I got soda. I've been eating some yogurt this morning. It's a good thing. But yeah, I couldn't even finish that walk. Ugh. Life is life, though. I went to bed 9-ish. I have occasional physical anxiety. There's no mental component. When I'm sitting in my chair, because the nerves in my back and legs are inflamed, I get feelings similar to restless leg in my back and legs. I say similar to because it's not restless leg syndrome. And in fact, restless leg syndrome hits you worst when you're lying down in bed. I have to go to bed to make these feelings stop. So it's not restless leg, it's just my nerves are inflamed and I can't sit. So 9 o'clock ish, I went to bed. Yay, because of mild physical anxiety. Again, exactly 0 mental components. Up here in the control panel, the guy in charge is looking at all these alarms going off, looking at the warning board. The warning board's clear. All the alarms are going off, and it's like, what's a click, what's going on down there? We're afraid, why? We don't know. So off to bed. Joy? Now, here's a minor thing I wanted to talk about. Bethesda, the group, and what they've become and what they were. The person in charge of Bethesda is the wrong person in charge for the kind of games that I like. Todd Howard is the creative guy in charge, and his view of games is when you start up a game, you should pick up an axe and feel awesome. I think that's ridiculous, because in the games that I like to play, if you pick up an axe to feel awesome and you charge at something, your corpse is just going to be rotting in a ditch. Because those people have age and experience behind them. When you pick up an axe, you should be worrying about whether or not you're going to survive a battle with just a pig. And when you get to feeling awesome, you've earned it. You are powerful and awesome because you've earned the right to be powerful and awesome. You haven't just picked up an axe and gone, yeah, I'm God now. I don't like that kind of game. I like it where you gotta fight through very perilous odds to earn your right to feel awesome. Now, Todd Howard, in an interview about Fallout 76, admitted something that I find very telling, because Bethesda through ZeniMax I don't like at all. He admitted most people play their online games as a single player experience. Most of the players play it as a single player experience. That's more than half of your market plays your multiplayer game as a single player game because they like single player games. But he says, just get ready, our big focus is multiplayer from now on. Because money. People want single player games, but they charge every month for multiplayer games. So their focus is going to be on multiplayer, even though their player base wants single player, because money. I have given up on Bethesda. I have been, up until Skyrim, the biggest fan of the Elder Scrolls. Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls is dead to me. Fallout 4 ruined Fallout for me. Bethesda, yay. And what else I have on my list here? Oh yeah, when you're a YouTuber, you have to deal with copyright claims. There is a company out there called AdRev for a third party. They've been going through and claiming a bunch of my stuff because I'm using songs from Epidemic Music. I have to dispute these because I'm partnered. I used to be partnered with Machinima. I am part of an MCN, a multi-channel network. I used to be partnered with Machinima. Machinima was eaten by the group called Otter Media /Fullscreen. They are partnered with Epidemic Sound, where I get my music. AdRev for a third party is claiming music from Epidemic Music. I've said, I'm partnered with these people. I have a license to use this song. I am partnered with Epidemic Sound. Your dispute goes right to the copyright holder. So the AdRev for a third party. So AdRev gets this and says, yeah, they've got this person that we've claimed the video from. They have a license with the person that we're claiming this for. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Screw it. We're taking the money anyway. So I get the reviews back saying, we reviewed it. You're right. we're keeping the claim anyway. So I'm right. I have a partnership. But they say, screw that. We want your money. So I got to contact Otter Media. But on the other hand, these are videos that I do largely disposable content because I do so much every single day. Nobody goes back and watches my old vlogs. And this is from vlogs and stuff that people don't watch because I've got so much stuff. So on the one hand, it's like greedy bastards. And on the other hand, yeah, you go ahead, grab your quarter of a penny every 4 years. So thumbs up. Let's see what else I have on my topics list. Oh, yes, and why I rarely finish games, and probably why, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I'm not a very popular gaming YouTuber. I mean, number one, look at me. Number two, I mean, I've got a more of a low-key personality. I'm not one of these wild, crazy, draw your attention types. I'm low-key, I'm old, you know, and I don't have a lot of money, so I don't buy a lot of the more recent stuff. And a lot of the more popular things are multiplayer stuff, which I don't do. So yeah, it'd be nice if I could finish games. Well, that's not why, I'm just explaining the whole thing on that. But even if I did, I mean, I'm like there are some YouTubers I've seen out there where for like 8 years, these people have pumped out videos. And even now, 8 years later, just like me, they're lucky if they get 300 or 400 views on a video. I'm not really bothered by it. I understand that YouTube is a gigantic warehouse, and it is filled with dancing monkeys. And some of these dancing monkeys have teams helping them, making sure their routines are good and that the lighting is good and they have people there to help it be good. And there's lots of lights, and the people that run the warehouse are making sure that their stuff is seen. Toward the edges where the lighting isn't good, where a lot of people don't go, well, that's where I and the other smaller dancing monkeys are. People don't really come out this way a whole lot. Some do, and thank you all that come out to the edges in the darkness to watch me dance. Thank you very, very much. But I and so many other of the dancing monkeys, we're dancing our hearts out in the darkness to those few that watch, knowing that attention is being grabbed by the big, big, big flashy lights, loud noises, dancing monkey teams out there. Which is fine. I will dance my heart out for you. I am a dancing monkey. And I don't mind. I'm doing this for my mental health. The money is nice. I mean, I get like 40, 50 bucks a month if I'm lucky from my YouTube stuff straight from Google. And then I have the patreon.com stuff to keep me alive. Thank you all so very, very much. Again, I do this for my mental health. Anything else I get out of it to help keep me alive and eating and like under a roof, thank you all so very, very much. Oh yes, why I rarely finish the games though. I led up to it and didn't do it. It's just my ADHD. When I run up against something tough in a game, like in the game Vampire, I did like 4 or 6 videos of it, and then I hit the first boss. And it was such a frustrating battle, I've never gone back to it, because it's a frustrating battle. And now so much time has passed that I'm not going to be able to get back into it. With my ADHD, things have to go bam, 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 bam. And if it goes bam, bam, thump, I'm likely to stop right there. And if I don't stop right there, it's got to be something that I can bang my head against and then get through fairly quickly. Otherwise, it's bam, 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 bam. Okay, time to play something else. So I know that that is an issue as well. And then, of course, I play the sort of things that I enjoy. I mean, I've been playing the game Dismantle. Just like I'd played the game Forager. I stopped playing Forager because I got like 400 views, then 300 views, then 200 views, and then on my last video, barely broke 100. Okay, time to stop doing that one. Same thing with dismantle. Like 400, 300, 200. I've barely broke 100 on my last one, so thumbs up. Gosh, there is more, but that's but that's okay, because I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm ADHD is so much fun. We have Adrian Bryan, thumbs up and thank you. Madison Hoover, greatly appreciated. Tommy Nelson, thumbs up and thank you. We have Haley Long, greatly appreciated. Omid Bagheri, I sure hope I'm close, but I'm not. Gory Gaming, thumbs up and thank you. AMXR, greatly appreciated. Young King 15, except it's X's instead of digits or vowels. Nick Klein, thumbs up and thank you. We have Bruh, greatly appreciated. Esmeralda Canelo Bayo, I sure hope I'm close. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. YOLO Tech 01, greatly appreciated. We have Pabish, thumbs up. Jen Idol, greatly appreciated. We have Hippo X69, greatly appreciated. Leah Lim, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments, thank you. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Nick David, thumbs up. Michael Washington, greatly appreciated. We have Leomon Santos, thumbs up and thank you. Lucas Tramp, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and you need other voices inside the echo chamber of your own skull. And this applies especially in red states where conspiracy theories are going off the rails about this election this year, ramped up by the bloody propaganda arm of the GOP. So thumbs up. Anyway, though, if you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well for things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very, very cool. Thank you very, very much. Whew! I'm out of breath. I am too warm. There's no wind outside. My door is shut, and I heat up quickly. My body pumps out the BTUs, and I am heating up this room to an uncomfortable degree. Enough for that. Anyway, though, the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is ready, not eager but ready, to cast that scorn upon any and all whom it finds disappointing. Its mockery is severe. Do not disappoint the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. Black Lives Matter. Damn it. And justice for everybody. The jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms keep brutalizing and murdering in their homes and on American streets. Please wear a mask. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Practice your social distancing. Stay at home unless you have to. We need to get through this safely. You don't need to get sick. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I have therapy today, so yay. Oh, well. Practice your self-care. Be as creative as you can, and I will see you on the flip side.